Today I am going to teach you about the basics of the trigonometry. Okay, have a look. Trigonometry. Actually, this word derived from three words. One is tri, means three. Gonia, angle. Metron, measure. So simply, three-angle measure is called trigonometry. And you have to understand one thing initially. This topic is applicable only for the right angle triangles. If that particular problem demands any other triangle, you have to divide into some right angle triangles. I hope it is clear. Okay. First, let us take a triangle, right triangle. And we know that every right triangle contains one right angle and two acute angles. Two acute angles. This is right angle and these two are acute angles. You just name it as ABC. This is ABC, for example. Now, first you consider A. With respect to A, in this right angle triangle, with respect to A, the side which is opposite to A is nothing but opposite side. This is opposite side. And the side which is adjacent to this is adjacent side. This is adjacent side. And longest side of a right triangle is nothing but hypotenuse. So this is hypotenuse. Longest side of a right angle triangle. This is hypotenuse. Take another triangle. ABC, right angle at B. Now, C is acute. With respect to C, the side which is opposite to C, now this will be opposite side and this is adjacent side and hypotenuse remains same. So this is hypotenuse now. So obviously, three sides of a triangle contains 6 different ratios. Any three sides of a triangle contains 6 ratios. Okay, let's have a look. Trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratios. Okay. First you take a right triangle. ABC. Let angle A be the acute. Okay. So here, first ratio is sine. First one is sine in short form. Sine theta, which is equal to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse, which is equal to, what is opposite here? BC divided by, what is hypotenuse? AC. So BC by AC, opposite by hypotenuse. A side which is opposite to theta and by hypotenuse. Now second one, cosine. In short form, cos. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse. This is adjacent side. So AB by, what is hypotenuse? AC. AB by AC. Okay. Third one, tangent. Third one is tangent. In short form, tan. Okay. Tan theta equal to opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta, which is BC by AB. BC by AB. Okay. So if we know these three ratios, with the help of these three, we can find remaining three. Okay. Fourth one, cosecant theta. Cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. This is a reciprocal of sine. By reversing sine, we get cosecant. It means hypotenuse by opposite side to theta. Hypotenuse by opposite side to theta. AC by BC. AC by BC. So sine is a reciprocal of cosecant. Number 5, secant. Secant is a reciprocal of cos. It's a reciprocal of cos. Cos theta is equal to hypotenuse by adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta. AC by AB. AC by AB. Clear? Finally, cotangent. Simply cot theta. Cot is a reciprocal of tan. Theta. That is adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta. AB by BC. Okay. I repeat. First one is sin theta, opposite by hypotenuse. Cos theta, adjacent by hypotenuse. Tan theta, opposite by adjacent. Cosecant, hypotenuse by opposite. Secant, hypotenuse by adjacent. Cot theta, adjacent by opposite side. Now I am going to explain what is the relationship among the trigonometric ratios. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Relationship between trigonometric ratios. First one. Already I explained, sine is a reciprocal of cosecant as well as cosecant is a reciprocal of sine. So, sin theta into cosecant theta is equal to 1. Sin theta into cosecant theta equal to 1. From this, we can find two more formulas. Okay, what are they? We can derive two more. Sin theta is equal to 1 by cosecant theta as well as cosecant theta is equal to 1 by sin theta. Similarly, cos theta into secant theta is equal to 1. Okay, Nana? What is the reason? Cos is a reciprocal of secant and secant is a reciprocal of cos. So cos theta is equal to 1 by secant theta and secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta. Next one, tan theta into cot theta is equal to 1. Tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. Tan is the reciprocal of cot and cot is the reciprocal of tan. So tan theta is equal to 1 by cot theta and cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta. 1 by tan theta. Fourth one, tan theta is equal to sin theta by cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta. Okay, now clear? If you observe the ratio, come on, tell me what is the formula for sine? Opposite by hypotenuse. What is the formula for cos? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse cancel. Opposite by adjacent. What is opposite by adjacent? Tan theta. Similarly, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sin theta. Cos theta by sin theta. Okay. Now, what are the trigonometric identities? We have three main trigonometric identities. Okay. Now let's discuss. Trigonometric identities. First identity. Identity number 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. This is the first identity. Okay, children? So by using this, we can derive two more formulas. Sin square theta is equal to 1. By transposing this, we get minus cos square theta. Sin theta is equal to root over 1 minus cos square theta. Clear? Similarly, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta and cos theta is equal to root over 1 minus sin square theta. 1 minus sin square theta. Okay? Second one, secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. This is second identity. Secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. So, secant square theta is equal to, by transposing minus tan square theta, we get 1 plus tan square theta. So, secant theta is equal to root over 1 plus tan square theta. Root over 1 plus tan square theta. Same. Tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1. Have you got this? By transposing 1 from RHS to LHS and by transposing minus tan square theta from LHS to RHS. So tan theta is equal to root over secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta minus 1. Third one, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equal to 1. This is third identity. Cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. So here, cosecant square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta. 1 plus cot square theta. So cosecant theta is equal to root over 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, same. Cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1. Same, already explained. By transposing 1 from RHS to LHS and by transposing minus cot square theta from LHS to RHS, we get cot square theta is equal to cosecant square theta minus 1. So cot theta is equal to root over cosecant square theta minus 1. I repeat, first identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta equal to 1. Then sin theta is equal to root over 1 minus cos square theta, and cos theta is equal to root over 1 minus sin square theta. Second identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta equal to 1. From this, secant theta is equal to root over 1 plus tan square theta, and tan theta is equal to root over secant square theta minus 1. Third one, cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. From this, cosecant theta equal to root over 1 plus cot square theta, and cot theta equal to root over cosecant square theta minus 1. Okay, so finally I want to conclude this session with Pythagoras theorem. Okay, just I want to give a few suggestions. So how to find the, if two values are given in right angle triangle, how to find the other value in easiest way, I am going to tell you. Actually, what is Pythagoras theorem? Pythagoras theorem. Actually, what is Pythagoras theorem? Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. Okay? So here, basing on this, take three triangles. Case 1. For example, opposite side is x units, adjacent side is y units. If opposite and adjacent are given, how to find the hypotenuse? Okay? If opposite is x units and adjacent is y units, then hypotenuse becomes root over x square plus y square by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay? For example, hypotenuse is x units and the opposite side is y units, second case. And if you want to find adjacent side, then adjacent side will be root over x square minus y square. Third case, hypotenuse is x units and the adjacent is y units. If you want to find the opposite side will be root over x square minus y square. Okay? And tomorrow I am going to explain the application part of all these formulas. Thank you.